Today I'm going to inform you about how gender stereotypes are in the workplace, in sporting events such as mini athletic, and young children. First off, in the workplace. The main topic in Miller's article works to explore the extent to which occupational gender stereotypes and segregation in occupational sex roles stereotypes influence young people's likings for and the knowledge of their jobs. If you guys would turn to slide 2 on your handouts, there was 3 main themes explored, and the first one was the impact of sex roles, stereotyping, and segregation on children and young people's job preferences. The second theme they explored was the way in which individual stereotypes and preference developed and change with age. Lastly, they explored the relationship between sex roles, stereotyping, and gender segregation of jobs. If you turn to slide 3, gender stereotyping in the workplace often affects women who are pregnant and men as to if they can't do the job due to their pregnancy. My example that I included in this slide would be an episode from Desperate Housewives. Lynette was pregnant and she didn't get the job offer that she was searching for because she was pregnant, and they felt that a male would be more out to be able to obtain the job roles. Next, we will look at individual perceptions of the workplace and occupations are fundamental to career decisions. It's said that from 1970 to the present day of 2013, studies reported that males and females mostly prefer and aspire to occupations that they perceive as being gender appropriate. For this, we will be discussing on slides 4 and 5. And the article is also from Miller. According to Miller, the main topic of this study was to examine the influence of occupational sex role stereotyping and perceived occupational gender segregation on job preference in pupils aged from 14 to 18. Miller's study focused on 3 areas of interest: social and technology, jobs in the health and education sectors, and small samples of jobs used in early studies to provide comparison data. The participants came from 6 different schools all across England. There were 508 participants, 220 being females and 286 being males. As an ending result, the jobs were classified into 3 different columns, and as you see, the occupations that were labeled as masculine was webmaster, computer engineer, airplane pilot, and fitness instructor. Some of the female stereotyped occupations were nurse, secretary, therapist, hairdresser. There were also some jobs that showed no significant difference, such as a math teacher, a financial advisor, or a dentist. Those can all be male or female. The correlation reveals that as they got older, boys remained strongly attracted to the occupations that seen as masculine performed by males. For girls, both segregation and stereotyping of occupations is strong around the age of 14 to 16. Around the age of 17, it starts to weaken. By their senior year or first year of college, it disappears. Sorry. Now let's take a look at, I did a research, and there's 23 introduction to psychology students. They were asked to rank sports on their masculinity and femininity. These sports were figure skating, swimming, baseball/softball, tennis, gymnastics, volleyball, karate, and ballet. Each student ranked them on a 5-point scale ranging from 1 being masculine to 3 being neutral and to 5 being feminine. On slide number 6. Now let's take a look at, from the any results from them rating each sport, they came up with 3 sports to do an investigation research on. In those, there were 72 volunteers from 2 high schools in South Carolina who participated in this study. 3 were dropped due to missing data, so there were 69 participants left, 33 being males and 36 being females. Each individual was given a page of 3 paragraphs. Each paragraph described a target individual who participated in karate, which was highly masculine, ballet, which was highly feminine, and tennis, which was a neutral sport. According to the data in Alley's study, it revealed a consistent decrease in feminism and increase in masculinity as one goes from participating from female to male-oriented sports. The result revealed a consistent decrease in feminism and increase in masculinity as one goes. As a conclusion to this research, raters were highly unlikely to surmise the sex and sport were the primary independent variables. Common stereotypes in previous research suggest that sports participation may have a significant effect on the attitudes in the peers and others. The data from Alley's research demonstrated that the females may be perceived as more masculine and males be as more feminine if they frequently participate in sex inappropriate activities. Do you think, as a group, do you guys think that gender stereotypes occur in children?
Yes. Yes.
There's been some studies that show that there is. Television has the capacity to alter the kinds of beliefs that children hold about males and females and their beliefs about what is stated as to be appropriate behaviors for boys and girls. Culver, I looked into some information, and Culver had some really good articles. And television programs have been documented for many years as persuasive gender stereotyping in number of males and females characters portraying in the kinds of behaviors enacted and emotional models of expression used by characters. According to Culver, the Children's Television Act of 1990 requires broadcasters to provide educational and informal television programs for children. Analysis revealed that many of the educational and informational programs are also gender stereotyped. Have you guys ever noticed any of them that are gender stereotyped? Look at SpongeBob. Researchers got a wide variety of boys and girls ranging from 2nd through 6th grade. Participants were from 13 different states in the United States. There were 318 children. 192 of them were through 4th grade, or through 2nd through 4th grade, and 126 were 5th through 6th grade. There were 173 girls and 145 boys. The school represented a wide variety of socioeconomic and ethnic groups ranging from inner city, minority youth, to suburban, middle-class youth in rural area, small city youth. Overall, boys and girls chose the same educational television programs as favorites and were consistent over time. Male characters and masculine behaviors were reported more often than were female characters and feminine behaviors. Male characters were most likely to perceive as doing traditionally masculine behaviors, whereas female characters were likely to perceive as doing masculine as female behaviors. 3 of 5 favorite programs selected by older girls had female lead characters. Boys reported generally focused on male characters, masculine pronouns, and masculine behaviors and traits. Girls were more likely than boys to express feelings in their reports, even feelings of anger that are traditionally emotional outlet for boys. So, I hope you have gotten informed as to gender stereotypes, how they occur in the workplace, athletics, and in young children.